Hey guys, it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a requested tutorial on how I made these ribbon Christmas tree dangles. I first saw this on Mom's Little Things YouTube channel. I will have it linked below. She had actually made these in a much larger size and used them as ornaments on her Christmas tree. So when I saw them, I thought that they would make super cute little dangles. And all that I did different from hers was I adjusted my measurements. And instead of using a needle and thread, I'm just going to push my head pin through. I have about 12 inches of ribbon here. You'll see those little marks. We're going to go over that. Then we have I think this is about a 2.5 inch head pin. We are going to need 5 green beads. Now these are 3x4 rondelles that I got from AliExpress. And then I have just this little star bead. And then this I think is a 6mm, just a brown little bead that we're going to use as a stem. You could also use a seed bead. So the first thing we're going to do is take our ribbon. So you'll see, just to save time, I already marked mine, but you are just going to start here at the end and go about 1/4 inch or so in and make your first mark. So we did that. Then you're going to line that up, and then your next mark is going to be at 1.5 inches from that. Scoot it over, again 1.5 inches. Scoot that over, and then we're going to lower it 1/4 inch. So next mark would be 1.25 inch, and then again 1.25. Line that up over here, 1 inch, and you guessed it, another inch. Line that up, and then now we're going to go to 3/4, 3/4, and then 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. So when I first did these, I had actually marked them on the side, and then I started thinking, why don't I just mark it in the center? Then I don't have to worry about seeing those marks, because that's exactly where we're going to push our head pin through. So you won't even see these once the project is completed. So we are going to start with the piece that we're going to use as our stem. So we're just going to thread that on there. Then we're going to go in, we marked about 1/4 inch in from the end of our ribbon, and we're going to go up through there. Okay, and then that first mark would have been 1.5 inches. Go down, come up, and then we're going to add one of these green beads. Okay, and it's going to be the same for the rest. That mark, I hope you can see it. Up, here's that next mark, down, bead. And you don't have to worry about trying to straighten this out now. We will do that once we get all of these poked through. So again, our next mark, 1, 2, bead. Okay. Hopefully you guys are being able to see these little marks, but 1, 2, bead, and you should have 2 more dots left. And so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go 1, that, and so we have 1 left. See that right there? So what we're gonna do is about 1/2 inch from where you made that last mark. We're going to cut it off. Okay. What do we want to make sure we do is kind of bend this over to where it's going to overlap that last mark, and then push it through. So it's not the prettiest, but you can see how we looped it back around. And that's just to make sure it's finished off nice. So we're going to put our last green bead. This is what we have. You can see it's kind of frizzy in there. Once we get this all wrapped up, you can definitely go in and try to trim some of that out. But then from here, we are just going to add our little star bead and see how it's going to turn out. So I do want to push this down to where I'm going to want it to sit, and then we're going to wire wrap this. You can wire wrap it, you can just kind of loop it off. I am not the best at wire wrapping, so I'm not sure if I'm going to edit this out or not. But if it turns out okay, I'll leave it in. There are tons of wire wrapping videos out there, so definitely go search some if you are like me and don't really know what you're doing. All right, good enough. So now is when we can come in here and kind of twist these about, get them exactly how we want them, get our star lined up. And there you go. So again, depending on the type of ribbon you use, this one is, I think they call it like a grosgrain ribbon. I've done this green organza one. You got, if you are into the pink Christmas, you can make pink ones. And if you have good scissors, I don't have very good scissors, but you can come in and kind of trim some of this off. But for the purpose of this video, I think we are done. Hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below and I will get back to you. I have been a little MIA. I wasn't feeling very well, but I'm feeling better and I'm excited to make more videos. So I'm actually finished with my Merry Mail. I plan to get that out tomorrow, as well as the swap for Miss Nicole Vagabond Crafter. I was waiting for one last thing to come in the mail so I could send her package out. And that's really all that I have planned for Christmas crafting. I do know that I'm going to participate in at least one Valentine's Day swap. But besides that, I really don't have any other plans for upcoming videos. So if there's anything you guys want to see, go ahead and let me know. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.